Moin moin, my leafy leaves. I just forgot that mid-sentence. Well, as you can see, we have the top-down camera again. Okay, that was weird. That means we are building our robot again today. What we managed to do yesterday, it wasn't yesterday, it was 1 week ago. That's a bit more than yesterday. Was this. However, that I think it's like that. That's how it's supposed to be or something. This part and this part, which is not much. So yeah, let's dive right into it. So okay, you see everything, the whole heap. Camera has changed a bit from last time, but let that not distract you. So maybe I should have checked that first, but I think we're finished with this page, right? That does seem, yeah, that makes sense. So let's go, I guess. What we're gonna build here? Okay, first we need like things. We have things. Okay, I found things. Next we need a different thing. Yeah, my head is working most of the time, at least. I meant the positioning, but okay, we have this. We need another one of the black ones and sandwich green ones in between that. But the green ones have to have a hole, not like the cross thing. Cross. There we have black man. Black man. Wait. Did I? What? Why? I confused myself. Well, okay, it has to go like halfway. What we call the halfway. And then wait. No, I think it's the other way around. I think like that. And so I cannot see chat for some reason. I was sure I could see chat. Can you see the chat on my overlay? Oh, what? I was hoping I can see the chat on my overlay at least, but in OBS the chat is gone. But I thought the overlay would probably have it. Just disappeared while I was on my starting soon screen, so I couldn't do anything. Yeah, that's a tiny, teensy bit of a problem. Uh, and it isn't really that's like a Twitch problem or something. Why can't I see chat? Huh. I hope nobody is in chat right now. I mean, I hope people are in chat, but I can't answer, so sorry about that, I guess. Yeah. Where was I? I need this. No, that's not it. I need this. That's actually it. And this goes there. Okay. There. It go. It goes there. Okay, thank you. I need to fix chat in some kind of way. Because if there's a redeem or something that I would like to see that. The keyboard is a bit far away right now due to the way this is set up. I need to press this out there. Nu is in chat right now. Okay. Hey Nu, how you doing? So the problem is, if I see the Discord chat here, I can't see the YouTube chat. Can I open chat in new window? Okay. Where's the new window gone? Okay, now I can see both chats. It's a bit of a very roundabout way. That doesn't depict them in... What do you mean the overlay is missing? There's something weird going on, right? It was there before I clicked on starting soon. Everything was fine. And then suddenly OBS took away like all the information of the stream and the chat as well, and it also disappeared in the overlay, which is... I have no idea. Yeah, okay. If you can do something, that would be good. Otherwise, we have to live with it like this. At least I can see chat. That's already good. That's one step. One good step. So, okay. Let's get back to the building. Get back to the building. The next part we need will be one of those black parts with a nupsi. Maybe I should do a redeem for a German accent thing. I mean, people do call out that I do have a German accent, but... Which is fine, like, it's not my mother tongue, so yeah. But, I have a feeling that I have a very bad... Like, that very typical German accent you expect from Germans. I don't have that. And so I think I missed a part somewhere. Yeah, okay, I see what I'm missing here. Yeah, okay. Okay, I missed a part in the last step that we now need. Nothing too crazy. Just like this part. This, go on there. Chinese food. I have ordered. You like Chinese food? In case you missed that. Which Chinese food did you order? I need details. Did you check the overlay? Is it just invisible or something? No, it's visible. I checked that. I made it invisible and then visible again. Tried to fix it that way, but that did not work. I like... I can refresh the cache of the current page. That doesn't seem to do anything. Chow mein, chow mein, pork dumplings, and soy wings with extra ginger. Okay, cool. That's weird. I restarted the Twitch one and it does not help. I mean, the soy wings sound nice. That sounds like something I would eat. Which, given Chinese food, is like, yeah. Chinese is not really my thing. Too many vegetables. I'm just not good with with words, apparently. No, I should be good with words. That's like my whole thing. That's my big skill. Words. Well, I guess creativity, more or less. But that the outlet for my giant amount of creativity is words. Because I'm really bad at drawing and stuff. Ouch! Oh, you had a little stickle out. Of course, my scissors are here. Makes sense. I think if you send over the food, it will be bad until it arrives. But yeah, as long as you talk about the Chinese stuff, I will not read all of that out. Have fun talking there. I'm gonna concentrate on this. Okay. We need the shield of the black. Oh, there's the shield of the black. And then we need two other black parts that can't really get like full name. Because they don't have any specific looks to them. Ah, don't you fall down. Don't you fall down. This is that. And then goes on. Ah, wait. This way around. Moves. Jiggles. It has jiggle physics now. My robot has jiggle physics. And now there's a bunch of, oh boy. They do I mean, I can tell these things apart, sure, but like it's such a messy image. It's a bit unfortunate. These I need for there. Yeah, okay. Okay. Oh, I should have my hands more here. Oh, hello. But yeah, it's such a sucky thing to happen. Especially once you do it. Like, I was recording stuff for my German channel, which I recently restarted. And I did a test recording, and I had fine game audio. And I also, like, the audio was fine. So I tested that. Then I, like, made the actual recording. Game audio is missing. And I recorded 2 episodes. Yeah, great. That's like, I mean, one of those games I just started, so I can just restart it, I guess. But the other game was like a part 2. And of course I saved, so that there's no restarting that. That just wouldn't really work. And that sucks so much. When things, like, you can test things. Of course, you should test things out. Before recording, do a little sound test. Just do that. That's just what you gotta do. But if you do that, and then things still don't work out, like, what can you do about that? You won't know that while recording, so you're basically fucked. And I wanted to say I don't like being fucked, but that's not completely true. I am married, but that's not the way I like to be fucked, you know? It's just that's just not the nice way. You gotta do these things nicely. Parts have been very mixed up now. They had a resemblance of positioning near each other for stuff I need, but that is all gone now. Oh, look at that. And then I need those. Okay. Yeah, my descriptions are like on point. Everybody knows what I mean if I say I need those, right? I mean, how wouldn't you? Every, like, at least when it comes to Lego, yes, we could use those names. These pieces do have names, but I know what a stud is. I don't think we have a stud here anywhere. And that's the only piece I know the name of. Because they are a huge part in the Lego games, which also sadly have gone down the drain. The Lego games were so great, like, especially stuff like Lego City Undercover is still the best Lego game. But, like, they lost their humor, became boring. Even the gameplay was like, I mean, technically it's the same gameplay as it always was. And I don't say it's a gameplay that needs much evolution to it, but like, at some point, it should change a tiny bit, right? You know what I mean, right? At least, like, something fresh. At least something. But nah, they became, like, extremely stale, and I am German. When something is stale, like stale bread, I don't like that. Ah, we need the green shield. I see the green shield here. And we need to turn this around. Turn it around. Some lyrics follow after that, but I don't know them. Turn around. Okay, we need these motherfuckers. Can you fit into that without breaking apart? Okay. I hope the outcome will look great because the fun of the building, if I would rate that from this standpoint, before finishing it, mind you. So, just like a mid-roll rating, if you wanna. That's not the piece I wanted to grab. I would rate this like a benevolent 7 out of 10. Some things go very well, but then you have these shitty parts like when I try to press this in, everything falls apart. Because there's nothing against that, which is probably necessary, but that necessity doesn't make fun, you know? And if it was like 1 or 2 times, okay, but this is like at every corner. Which is a bit unfortunate. I'm not doing this solely for the building fun. The building fun is one part of this. I'm doing it to get like the cool robot at the end. So... fit in! Go in the... Ow! Finally got it in. That's what he said. I'll reattach that. Okay. Now, next step. I forgot the next step by now, but I think it involved these here. Yeah. One goes there. One there. Then we need to assemble. Okay. That green piece I had earlier there. Ah, and we need this. Okay, so like this, and then like this. Ah, yeah, okay, okay. Ah, there we have the other part, which goes on like the other way around. Da! Okay. Don't. I barely touched you. Okay. Then let me have a close look here. I wish I had this in bigger. I should like make pictures of it and put them on my screen. That's like a lot of pictures. This thing has 22 pages. Well, only 20 really matter. The others are big. They are, but eh. Okay, I need those. Okay, let's start with the green ones. I wish like the manual would be a bit bigger and had more steps. They do so many things at the same time, it's getting confusing. But like with a lot of those Chinese brands, you have that issue. And then you have Blue Bricks, which just like, damn, Blue Bricks is good. Blue Bricks is the king. Okay, now we need those. And those. Do that. Say, no, are you still there? Because I had an idea of what to do on some Friday. It won't be in the near future. Earliest after our little project next week and after finished building this. But I have an idea there. Maybe you want to be in for that. Else I will just ask you in private once we're done here. Okay. And now we just need the force that may be with us. Ah, yes, we are getting somewhere. No! Why did you... Where did you belong? There. Okay. Big green? Wasn't that like Piccolo's name in the English dub of Dragon Ball? Big green. How is Dragon Ball a big thing in America? I don't get that with the dub they got. How did it turn that big? It sounds like the most awful thing you can watch. Like, the Dragon Ball live action sounds better than what the dub did to that. Big green. Call him fucking Piccolo. Like that? Ah, yeah. I see. I see. More of those. Like that one. Two more. Oh, we also need two other pieces first. Which we, of course, don't find first. Perfect. Look at that. There is one. Okay. I only need this one piece out there. Didn't took me 50 years to find. Wait, I have the other one. Wait. Go. Where did you come from? Where did you go? I thought I had that piece. Oh, there was one. Good. Okay, on to step 34. Where we put this aside and forget about it. And build something entirely new. Okay, first we need this thing. Show me the thing. Show it to me. Thank you. Then we need that thing, which... just need a 1x2 flat one. In black. There. Okay. Now we need 2 of those in white. White isn't that hard to find because there aren't that many white pieces. Then we need red thingies. These. That's the... no, that's not the one. There's the other one. Bum, bum, bum. Other one bites the dust. Dum, dum, dum. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. That one goes where? There, okay, in the back. Into the back, into the back. That's where I like to go for fun. Okay. 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 Next step. Like 3x2 thing. Another white situation. Na 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 na. Ich hab ein Haus, ein Äffchen und ein Pferd. Und wenn sich jemand wehrt, dann kriegt er alle Schläge ab. Okay. This is getting longer. Oh. Waterloo. No, wait, that's not... you are not the right part. Shame on you. Shame on your cow. That seals the deal. Put this on here. This is not what I grabbed. Wait. There. Uh, okay. What now? We build other stuff. So we need these. These are best known for Star Wars, right? The laser sword thing. Yes, I'm not calling them lightsabers because they are neither sabers, nor, well, I mean, technically laser is light, but like, it's a specific thing. Then we... What, please? Huh. Okay, I see. Let's collect the items first. Which are these weird things? Two of those. One of those as well. Two of those. Ah, there's one I need. Da 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 da. On the water. One of those torture device looking things. So now this side to the back. This grabs. Ouch! Onto. Ow! Ow! How should I do that? That hurts. Ow! Yeah, that wasn't thought through very well. I would like this. This onto that. Okay. More finicky stuff. Then we take this and... Ow! So we have this, like this. And this, like this. And we put it there. That is creative, actually. Now another ouch session. Aua! Ah! Oh! Sohn eines leichten Mädchens. May your family be blessed with wet socks. Then we put this there. Ah, and then these look not similar enough. I think I need this. Okay, then we take the big one again and put these onto there. Other way around, I guess. They will not fit that way around. That's FS for sure. Okay. Okie dokie. Did I miss a step again? Yeah, I did. Nothing too crazy though. Just this, so this can fit on there. And then also look at this. All in that step though? Because they have to overload the steps, obviously. These put there. Okay, maybe I should have done these first. Now that I think about it. That fits right in. Black Birdo! Welcome! What's a cannibal Digitamomon's favorite snack? A bag of mixed nuts. You have ordered the green, the mystery. Okay, give me a sec. Let me finish this step and then I'm gonna do that. That is to be unveiled now. Okay. It wasn't just green lights. No. There's more to that. Ah, no, I didn't want to move you. I wanted to do the full cam. Then, let me do this. Give me a sec. Figure this out. Ah, that's that. Okay, this is rather easy. Oh. Hope this is rather easy. Seems a bit tight. Oh, it works. It works! I don't see myself. I hope I look. Okay. Okay. Okay, you're ready for this? I will be. I hope Nu sees this. He has to see it. Before we tell Nu to see this. Oh god. That looks as stupid as I hoped it would look. Ah. Wanna move that again. Okay. I need to put this in order. No, I think this works. Seems good. That's not Thornic 2.0. Thornic will stay blue. I will probably think of some character for this. Maybe some kind of like hippie guy. That might be good. You know, it's Greeneek. That's a good idea. Greeneek. Yeah, I'm Greeneek. Peace to everybody in the world. Make love, not war. Oh, everybody calm down. We can talk this out. We don't need any wars. My hands are covered in wings. That is very weird, but we don't judge here. If your hands are covered in wings, that's your style. All good. But I have been here, and this is sexy. That's very good. So without applying any force to these. We can just be nice to them. We will now put these bricks together again. Let's do that. Yeah. Look at that. Doesn't that look nice? Okay. Okay. Yeah. What do you call an Indian girl who elopes on her marriage day? Missing. Oh, Blackbird. Blackbird. That's a nice joke. Yeah. But Blackbird. That's a nice joke, but I think we should talk about how we could, like, fix the problems in this world. Like, what have you done today to make, like, global warming go away? I hope you did. Like, if everybody does one thing a day, then we will be able to defeat this. We don't have to live with this. So yeah, everybody share. What good did you do for the world? Peace and love and we. Yeah, exactly. He gets what I'm saying. There was a fire at the neighbor's place, and now everyone here is high too. Oh, I hope your neighbors are okay though. I mean, I hope so. Because if not, the world will be that bit darker. And we don't want the world to be even darker. You know? It's already kinda late and getting dark anyway. As long as the dragon don't eat them like an Indian dish, they will be fine. Oh yeah. Oh, those dragons. Funny bunch. Yeah, but they can sometimes be like not nice. Sometimes those dragons, you know. No, those dragons. No, no, no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. If they're not peaceful, they're not good. We should share things, you know? Mikasa is Sukasa. That's the way to go. That's, I am very, very sorry that I let you fall down. I didn't mean to hurt you, and I hope you can forgive me. Good. Very good. Yeah. What do you call the wife of a hippie? Mississippi. Uh, the neat one. Especially as both are very wet things. We need another piece. Doing things piece by piece is the way to go. Doing things piece by piece to reach peace. Those are the words to live by. Yeah. Uh-huh. Okay. Okay, let's go. What do we need to do here? We need to stack those together. Put them on the... Oh. Oh, that seems to be like a little mishappening. Just a tiny little bit of mishap. Oh wait, no, wait. I was miss. It was my fault. I'm so sorry. No happening. Ah, oh well. How does a hippie polygamous Thornic count his wives? One Mrs. Hippie, two Mrs. Three Mrs. I don't quite get it, but I bet it's an awesome joke. No, that is so unfortunate. So unfortunate. We have to fix that. We have to fix everything. Some people thought they need to mess up everything, but we can together with love. Wonder what game I should try next. Borderlands 4 maybe. Whatever floats your boat. If it's in a game, violence can also be fun. But never forget, in real life there should be no violence. There can be violence because they make nice music, but no violence. Yeah, that's the deal. That's the straight out deal. Yeah. Yeah. If we always keep that in mind, already we have done something for the world. What about erotic violence? If it is with consent, you know, then that's also a very nice and peaceful thing. Just make sure that everybody likes what is happening, and then all is good. That is the important thing. Uh, you are supposed to go there, okay. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I need to make sure I understand what is happening. I think I have seen what needs to be done. So, where are the pieces we need? I like the word pieces because it has pieces in it. Nice word. Go there. But I'm not 100% sure. Oh, oh, you want a song, is it? Okay, we can have a song. What song do we do? A hippie song. A hippie song. I know just the song. Just the right song. I just need to prepare it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's do this. And let me make myself big. I need to be big. In this case, big is good. I need this keyboard to ride. Let's ride. Okay. Okay. See if this works. Can't hear anything. I'll fix this. Give me a. Okay. Bluetooth. Okay, song time. Everybody, have a peaceful soul while I'm doing this. The intro is playing for me because copyright, because evil people like that. Like that money they get from copyright. Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. No hell below us. But only sky. Imagine all the people living for today. Imagine there is no countries. It isn't hard to do. Nothing to kill or die for. And no religion, no. Imagine all the people living a life in peace. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will be as one. And you know, possessions. I wonder if you can. A breath or hunger. Stepped over a line there. A brotherhood of man. Imagine all the people sharing all the world with you. Say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us and our Discord Blackbird. And the world will be one. One. Ah, isn't that just this song? Isn't that just the song this world needs? Imagine, imagine. Imagine all the people. Imagine that. I hope you enjoyed that little vocal happening. I like it. The song is deep, man. Deep, man, bro. It's so deep. It hits your soul in ways your soul can usually not be touched. So let's move on. Okay. There we are again with building something. Building is such a thing. Building is so important. We don't need to destroy, we need to build. Okay. I don't think that I scared away that Gundam. No. I think he's just still eating. Or maybe crying now after the song. What's the difference? A hockey player and a hippie. I mean between a hockey player and a hippie. A hockey player showers after 3 periods. That's mean. We don't want to be mean here. And we need no showers, just love. Just love! What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. No, my baby's not hurting me. My baby's good. Okay. We're building. We're building. Buildy, building. No flushes. We don't need to flush. We just need to ask everything to go away on their own nicely to the place where they need to. And then they just go there. That's how that works. People just refuse to see it that way. They don't want to see that it works. Which is too bad. Very much too bad. Oh well. Well. But I think it's time for me. We had a nice little chat and I enjoyed my time here, and I can be back. I will be back if you want that to happen. But for now, I think I'm gonna go. It was very nice meeting you all, and I hope you enjoyed your time. Little stuff. Peace. Wigs actually get hot. Shit. I heard people say that, but wow. Like, wow. That was hot, and like not in that way. I need a place to put this. This is a bit more difficult than the thorny one. And it's a bit small for my head, but well. You need coffee. You don't need coffee, you only think you need coffee. Also, you're from Norway. It's too late for coffee. Very unhealthy for you. Also, I gotta say, talking like a weed head, I feel like I never smoked weed, but I now feel like I did. That's weird. Friday sounds like a good day to stop drinking too much coffee. Do it in moderation. Get yourself a nice little talk show and do it in moderation. Something like that. Okay. I really want to brush my hair right now. Like, that's not my hair. That's a hair from the wig. It already lost one. Okay, granted, it was stuck in like the. What do you even call these parts where like you fold your glasses together? It was stuck in one of them. That happens to my natural hair too, but yeah. The thing is, my natural hair does grow back. I hope it doesn't happen too often, but I didn't know if you could tell, but it was a very cheap wig. But well, now where was I? Okay, those whites I have. Now I need those reds. Those reds, okay. Okie dokie, man. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed that role I came up with on the spot. Halfway on the spot. I planned something in that ballpark. But I think it was fun. I like that. Maybe we should put some pigtails on the wig. I'm not sure if it is possible with how the wig is. And also, I would never be able to get them out of that again. So, I'm not sure if I want to commit completely to that, you know? But maybe I will get one with pigtails. I absolutely forgot to do one step. Shit. But like, oh, I solved the riddle. Not that by Nick Kershaw, but the one of this. What confused me here. There's a tree by a river with a hole around. Wise men of Erin go around. I love that song. I don't. Fun fact: I don't like that Imagine song. It was the perfect song chosen for that character, but this song is like Imagine is kind of this song. Also, the message, it does sound good on paper, but it just wouldn't work. Let's overanalyze it, because why not overanalyze stuff? Imagine there's no countries. Yeah, now how would that work? I mean, no countries means no wars. Okay. That's way too simple of thinking, though, because there are civil wars, first and foremost, which could still happen. And also, you want to say that the whole world should be without countries under what? One ruler? Or should there be no rulers at all? But who makes rule? Like, there will always be bad people. And we have to have some system in check to handle that. And countries are a good way to do that, because no mean of hate there, but like America is a good example of like it's such a huge. I can take this out, by the way. America is such a way too big country that it crumbles together under its own weight. It's like if you build a tower but don't care for like structure and stuff, the tower will crumble. It will be too heavy for its own body. It will just fall apart, and that is what is happening to America. America is basically just like Europe, but Europe is not made out of states, but out of different countries. And they each have their rules, and they can work together, and Europe is pretty good at working together, I would say. And thus it works. Not everything here is perfect. You could say... no, wait. I take that back. Yeah. Me being a European, I wanted to make the example that, like, Asia or Africa works well too, but, like... Not to name names, but there are, like, way too many countries in those continents, on those continents, that are... How to put this the most nicely I can? They haven't reached the point we have yet in the more modern world where they understand how, like, everybody should be treated equally and stuff. They still, like... A lot of those countries are still against gay people. Which, why? Why do you care about that? Like, you know what I mean. This is not the stream for that talk, I feel. But yeah, you know what I mean. So, to, like, close this... If America wasn't America, but different countries instead of different states, every state was a country instead, I think it would work much better. That's what I want to say. Okay. Now. Back to the topic at hand. Yeah, let me catch up with German, such exotic and spiritual land. What are all these red dots on people's foreheads? New kind of gaming. Well, unlike you people, we conserve energy. Red dots mean we are on standby mode. Oh! German in India. Okay, now I see. Yeah. That one I destroyed myself. That was my fault. Right. I know I need you soon. But I again need one piece. And we know the search for one piece can take like millennials. Yeah, Moby showed that to me. One of the funniest memes I have seen recently was like One Piece, the end. Okay, imagine this. Luffy opens a chest and is like, finally, the One Piece. Now 9 more to go. Like, oh shit, that was so good. If Moby finds it, maybe she can post it into chat. Do you know how long One Piece has run? 9 times more than that. Like, nobody would ever see its end, not even its own creator. You know why it's common to hate gay people, right? Because people that hate them rarely have kids come to attack them back afterwards. Evolution, and they need someone to hate. Huh. Interesting thought. Okay. We put this on here. Oh, that was easy. I thought I need to be in for like a bad time, like last time we needed to do something similar. By the way, for next Friday, that might be interesting for you as well, Blackbird. Next Friday will be another co-op stream with New Gundam Gaming. I'm not gonna tell you what we're gonna do specifically. We're gonna play a game in a way, but not like a video game. It will be something different. But I promise it will be fun. Because I had like a really, really good idea of what to do, and it's absolutely my original idea and not something that a German YouTuber does. I'm just copying. Nah, that would be ridiculous. Oh, shut up, Bitdefender. Let me see the chat. Wait. There again a disconnect. Obi, if you can hear me, tell me when we'll be back or something. You can hear me via YouTube? Wait, YouTube is still running, but Twitch? Okay, what is Twitch doing wrong? Because that one German guy I watch, Kaiser is his name, he always has issues with his stream lagging. Like, he has great internet, like we have. We have like a really good line. And he always gets complaints that his streams are lagging. But that's nothing he can do something about because... What? Wait. Top-down view has vanished. You're right. Yeah. If it's a Twitch issue, what can I do about that, right? Wrong here. Ah, I see what happened. Okay. Oh, seems like I'm back on Twitch too. Yeah. I need to quickly fix the top-down view because the app on my phone crashed. Because I only have one camera. I mean, a Google phone that has a better camera and stuff for the top-down, but I don't know why I'm not doing that. Oh well. Okay. Now we're having a fucking watermark? Right? I can't really do anything about this watermark, sorry. We just have to live with it now. Yeah. I hope it's not too distracting. Maybe I need to find a better way to use phones as a camera for live streaming. Like this. I mean, I could live stream directly from my phone, of course, but I couldn't attach like a second camera to that and stuff like. I have to use them as a webcam, and that. You know, phones these days have come such a long way, but doing a simple thing, a very simple thing, like using them as webcams, is such a big hassle. And I do not get why. That is like, why? Why? Don't they think that people would definitely use that? Something here is wrong. I see what is wrong. Ah. You not staying attached is also wrong. So I missed that part. Now this gets on tops. Stream back, yeah, sorry. I gotta, like, on my end everything is fine. YouTube was running fine. YouTube was absolutely running fine according to Moby. So, only thing that can mean is it's Twitch's fault. And I have seen it on other streamers. They also have issues. Twitch currently is... Yeah. I mean, if you wanna, you can go on my YouTube and watch it there. That works too. Like, if you would stay in both chats, if you would watch both of the streams and mute one, that would be very appreciated because that would support me a lot. You don't have to do that, but that would be a nice way of doing it. But yeah, if Twitch has issues, feel free to use my YouTube one too. I double stream for a reason. That reason is that I could cash in on both ends. Well, not only. That's not the only reason. It does give me more reach and lets me entertain more people that way. That's the main reason. The money is a nice bonus. Adam and Eve were the first people that didn't understand the Apple terms and conditions. Ah! Okay, that's a good one. Did you know that in Germany, signing those terms and conditions or clicking OK on them and stuff is not binding? It doesn't make a binding contract because we have a certain law that says that if something has a specific length, I don't know what length that is exactly, but if like some kind of contract or stuff is too long, you cannot expect people to understand everything in it or read all of it. So you don't even actually have to read that. So yeah, it's not binding. And I think that's a very good thing. Because for reals, if you give me like a contract that has like 70 pages, that's just too much, you know? That's like, who can handle that? who can really understand all of that and know what they're signing, right? So yeah, could be that there isn't like a set number of what too long actually is, but don't want to become a lawyer to play a game. Yeah, exactly that. And like what Ubisoft is trying to do, that you have to destroy all your Ubisoft games if they say, nope, the contract is now null. That is also not legal over here. They cannot make you do that. Which, good. Because that new stuff from Ubisoft is absolute dog shit. Nah, not dog shit, it's cat shit. I know both smells. Cat shit is the worst one. Cats might even be... I think cat shit might be the worst smelling shit in the animal kingdom. Some people might say, what about cows and stuff? Cows are fine. Cow shit doesn't smell that bad. That's doable. Okay, on there, this weird gray part. But cats, oh. Cats are really the worst when it comes to shitting. And farting. Our cat today was like a little fart boy. Literally every time you touched him, he farted. It was hell. And then he wanted to cuddle. Yeah, and then he comes up to you, cuddles, and then you smell it. Yeah, thanks for that. That was really, really bad today. Probably because they kind of stopped eating the food they were always eating, and now we're experimenting a bit with other foods, other brands. It's the brands. And the one we tried the last couple of days probably did that. Oh well. Well. We know, I mean, they are eating it, but there's another brand they like much more, so that's a very easy choice, gladly. Okay, you have to turn this to this side now. Ah, yeah. Gonna first, though, make a little thing. Is it my gun? No. All good. Oh, we need these. And top goes this. Yeah, Blackbird, if you have the time to stay, we're probably very likely gonna raid New today. He is streaming currently. So if you want to stay along for that, you can be in New stream. Just FYI. Of course, everybody can like be in that raid. Actually, now that I see, I don't even see the numbers. I don't pay much attention to that because OBS is really, I missed the part there, really bad at updating them. Like, it has the wrong numbers a lot of times on how many viewers I have and stuff, and all that. But yeah. But it's weird that it completely disappeared from my OBS. Something went very wrong there. Restarting OBS would mean to restart the whole stream though, and I don't think that's necessary. There are ways, workaround ways when it comes to the chat. Okay. So, first things first, we need these here. Put you to the side there. Then we do another one of you. Yeah. That. And then okay, wait. These parts shouldn't be hard to find. There is one. We need to attach those like this, if I understand this correctly. I think I do. Another one of those. There? Oh, yeah. Good. Okay. And the next part is those and those. Okay. One of the things we need. One of those. The other parts to attach them. Are there? I think. Is that it? Yeah. Goes like that. Gets attached like that, and then that. Ah, yeah. And then we need the same thing again. Now we just turn on mirror build. And Blender. Would make things quick. There. And bada-bow. Now we have this thing where these go on like here. Ooh, those goes in nice. Ooh. Technically nicely. Practically. Okay. Good. Next part. Special coffee with vodka. That sounds very disgusting. Uh, alcohol and coffee sounds. I mean, granted, I don't like alcohol anyway, so maybe I am the wrong person to talk about that. But I know it sounds like a very bad mix. Huh. I mean, I neither like coffee nor vodka or alcohol in general, so yeah. Come on, you're supposed to fit on there. You there? No! No! I refuse that you fall apart. Okay, where did these things fall off? One came off, and right at that side. I bet it will be great looking when it's finished. But some building parts here are. Okay. I see. I see. So let's do this step by step. From top to bottom, I'd say. Oh, damn, this is hard to see. Want to save your marriage? Vodka plus coffee. That is what she said. I don't need to save my marriage. My marriage is wonderful. So, starts with this, goes with this. Same on the other side. This followed up by the part I cannot find there. But if something changed in 20 years, I still wouldn't go for the alcohol. That will never solve issues. Quite the contrary, that makes the issues worse. Come on, get on there. I mean, yeah, it's not a solution, no. What did they teach you in chemistry class? The distillation, not a solution. Is that the English word for that? Distillation? I might need a hammer to get this part on. What the hell? Fit in! Oh, there it goes. Well, that was quite anticlimactic. But we have the other side too. Oh. Well. No, wait, it's not there. Ah, it's still a boss battle. I was going for the whole Dragon Quest battle theme. Come on. Yes, alcohol can be considered a solution, specifically a liquid solution when mixed with water, as in alcoholic beverages. Pure alcohol, 100% ethanol, can also act as a solvent, dissolving other substances to form a solution. AI. When ChatGPT is your teacher, right? Okay. So, what's the next part? It's these little buggers and that little, not so little bugger. Okay, I see it. There. Go on there. Oh yeah. I do start to realize that my hands are too big for this. Then again, I can't really argue that this is made for children's hands, because I think a build like this is definitely like 16 plus age, no? So, yeah. I do wonder, does it have an age rating? I mean, that age rating is like due to how complicated it is to build and stuff, not... It's 6 plus according to this. Yeah, no 6-year-old will be able to build this. I think not even a 12-year-old might be able to. This is not easy enough for that. This is... Also, the time it needs. I did love Lego as a child, and when I got huge sets, I was absolutely excited about it. But then, like, building them halfway through, I finally wanted to play with them, so I asked my mother to build them for me, to finish the building, because she was quicker. I didn't have... I had a lot of patience, like... I wasn't like... Whenever I hear that children can't watch movies and stuff, movies can't be too long for children, you could put me in front of a TV and throw in like 3 or 4 Disney movies and I would have watched them all. Like, I never had a problem with that. But, like, my patience did run out on Lego sets, I guess, but that's like a very different thing. I feel like I just said like a bit much there. Yeah, I might have been a bit lazy too. And when I remember that time traveling pirate ship I had, that whole time travel set was my favorite. I don't even know what that was called, but if I would get one thing from my childhood in regards to Lego, it would be those time traveling sets. They came with like an audiobook even. I love listening to that and play my own stories with all that. I loved that. That was so cool. But I bet they are very unpayable nowadays. I don't think I do want to afford them. If I were to get one thing, it's the Babylon 5 station Lego set. Babylon 5 was a sci-fi show, right? Like I mean, not like Star Trek, but in the same ballpark, right? Best sci-fi show ever on my list. Yeah, I wasn't that huge into sci-fi, never was. It was mainly Star Wars and Stargate that I watched. I'm a bit more into it now, but still not huge. But I did have heard of. I did hear of that show, at least. Maybe even watched 1 or 2 episodes. I don't know. Could be. Randomly when they're on. Second might be Deep Space Nine. I also have heard about that. Babylon 5 is actually still good today, MO. Which is shocking. Star Trek ain't. No idea. So, like, really old Star Trek, like Captain Kirk Star Trek, seems to be... I can understand when you love it for that, but, like, for a general audience, it seems too goofy. Too wacky. I don't... Yeah. That's, like... maybe a tad too weird for non-Star Trek lovers. Thing with Babylon 5 is that stories they brought up still is important today, like religion, etc. Have you seen The Orville? They have some good episodes about stuff like that too, and social media stuff. That social media episode was like very telling. You should check out The Orville. It has like 3 seasons, I think. It's on Disney Plus if you have that. Otherwise, there are methods. I forgot the white parts of the last step. Whoops. But yeah, The Orville is a really, really great show. About a spaceship called The Orville. Actually, the Babylon 5 religious episodes were banned. We teach love and peace for everyone. Love thy neighbor. But don't you dare do something we don't like, then we will kill you! That is what religion sometimes sounds to me. It's like... are you that afraid of critique? You religious people feel like you are in the right and that God, that almighty thing, is on your side. So you get butthurt by a little critique that technically that almighty God could easily prove wrong? That sounds weird. They brought up how they refuse surgery, scared the kid's soul would escape. Oh, stuff like that still exists today. When the doc did the surgery anyway, they unalived the kid because of religion. If that wasn't so true sounding even nowadays. You know what? I would like to say, I would really love to say that storyline is absolute bullshit and they would never do that. Sadly, that would be lying to myself. Because I absolutely believe they would do that. I mean, just to say it. Religion I see as a problematic thing. If you are a believer in any kind of religion, that not necessarily. Like, if you believe in something, fine. No problem there. That's okay. It's just that religion can be awful. It is often sadly used as a weapon. While it could be such a wonderful and actual peaceful thing, like, religion is what we do base our morals on, right? So why do they have to be... I did this wrong. Like, if it's used as a tool of power, then we have a problem. And sadly, it is used like that way too much. So, or I should rather say not religion, but I have a problem with the church, or churches in general. I have a little bit less problems with, I don't want to say Buddhism, because I'm not too crazy into Buddhism, but Shintoism, so the Japanese part of Buddhism, that I have less problems with because they actually, from what I know, feel free to prove me wrong, I wouldn't mind that. But from what I know and experience, which isn't that much, granted, is that when they say live and let others live and let them live in peace, they follow that. They don't force things upon you. It doesn't seem like they force you to stuff. So, yeah. And that's, religion could be a cool thing. I would still not be a believer in any religion, to be honest. But, yeah, it can be a good thing. Why is it abused? That's episode 10 of season 1 of Babylon 5. I bet you can find that. There are like thousands of reaction videos to that on USC. Even new ones coming this year. Yeah. My biggest problem with religion is the lies. They make claims they can't support. That, again, I wouldn't put on the religion itself, but on the church. The church has weaponized religion. Long ago. We all know the obvious things like the Crusades, And that's something you should not weaponize. Religion shouldn't be an institution. Religion should be a belief. And technically you could say, well, that's what it is, but nah, you build a church around it, and then you set things in stone, but nobody can agree what these things are. Yeah. It is still a way to do very, very good things. It's just too bad that the biggest people, like the people in power, use it as a tool for not great things. I'm not necessarily talking about the Pope or anything. I'm not really educated on what the current Pope does. There were popes back in the day. Oh, there were popes that were crazy. Okay, I can't gather the whole story on the spot. I would need to research that. But there was a pope who wanted, and he wasn't a pope, but he wanted to become a pope, and made things happen so that the current pope was killed. Yeah, as you do, right? But after that, then he became pope. And for something, he sued that old and dead pope. So they had to unbury the dead body of that deceased pope, put it on the stand, and he lost. The one that is alive lost that trial against the dead one. He lost. Okay. How do you lose against someone who's dead? That's skill issue, I would say. There's a Wikipedia article on that and stuff. Probably also videos. If I would remember the name of that pope. I would look it up real quick, but it's hard to look up things right now because you can see this is usually where my keyboard is. My keyboard is off to the side. They're very hard to reach. So if I have to put in something, that's very much a big hassle right now. The problem with building screens like that. My setup isn't made to not have the keyboard either there or a bit to this side, but a bit to this side also doesn't work because I need that space too. So when I'm drawing stuff that works, then I can put my keyboard to this side, but yeah. Oh well. So, and just to be like very, very clear about things, if you believe in any religion, I don't have a problem with it. All is fine. I will not judge you by that. I will judge you by the person you are. If you are a good human, I don't give a fuck about how you look, what your sexuality is, what your religion is, or whatever. I judge you by your personality, and that's it. And I absolutely believe that that is all we need to do. This has been my TED Talk. Thanks for coming. So yeah. Just be a decent human and then the rest is okay. I do actually judge you if the reasons you believe are bad. But that would mean you have a bad personality, right? That goes hand in hand. I have to do this part. Correct? Yeah. You believe in a real used car salesman for bad reasons. I judge you. Did you, by the way, know that according to Christian mythology, which is part of all that Christianity stuff, I think it's even in the Bible where it says it, that, I mean, they do not believe in multiple gods, but the Bible itself, I'm pretty sure it was like somewhere in the Bible. If not, it was like extended universe stuff. I don't know how that works, but yeah, there's more to Christianity than the Bible. That there are actually more gods than the one. What it basically said is pick one and only worship this one god. So depending on how you interpret that, let's use Nordic gods as an example. If I would say I pick Thor as my one god to believe in, but you then say I pick Odin as my one god to believe in, we would be on the same page. We would be following Christianity. Would be all fine. We picked our god. You could also interpret it that as a collective we need to pick one god. Then that wouldn't work. But interpretation is the problem with the whole thing. You believe in a god for bad reasons, the judgment should be eternal. Yeah. This side now. And okay, I think I understand. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that that stuff was actually even in the Bible, not only like. So, if somebody, what is this weird part? If somebody could answer me that, I would be glad. But like, I know that Christian mythology is technically stuff Christians believe in. I say technically because a ton of Christians don't know about that. Because nobody tells them. So it's not really their fault. But so you have the Bible and you praise that as that one book to live by. Fine. But then there are also like other stories. I think the whole stuff with Lilith being the first wife of Adam isn't in the Bible. But it's like, that sounds like I'm talking about a movie, but sorry. It is a canon thing. that is what happens before Eve comes into existence by weird means. Where is that stuff written and why? Like, how? I'm not even sure how to phrase the question I want to ask. But yeah. What if you're hit by lightning and blame the Thor believer? Well. Well, you believe in Odin. Then I chose the wrong god to worship, I guess. I don't know how that works. But yeah, where is that stuff? Where is that Christian mythology stuff? That has to be written somewhere too, right? Where does, like... I'm also pretty sure not all the angels are mentioned in the Bible, or are they? That might be the... I don't know. Like, probably the big ones like Gabriel, Michael, those are in there. But there are other ones. Is the Bible actually mentioning the word seraphim? Because that's a biblical thing, you know? I would just like to know. Yeah, if somebody could tell me, that would be great. I'm not sure about, like, okay, Satan is a weird thing. Satan was always telling the truth in the Bible, which is weird. Yeah. Satan is Lucifer, right? That is the same guy. Why does he have so many names? That's confusing, but yeah, Lucifer was an angel. Lucifer, yeah. Who he rebelled against God. He wasn't fine with the way God was doing things. So he rebelled against him, and then God basically said, hey, you're a fallen angel, now go to hell. And then he changed to Lucifer. L to R. If you see it like those angelic names, Gabriel, Michael, Uriel, they all end with an EL. And demonic names seem to end with an IL or ER. But that's not quite as set in stone. Which is an interesting thing. But yeah, like... there are just some things I don't understand where they actually come from. Who does? Let's see. Let's build this. So, yeah, I mean... there's a lot of cool stuff to learn there, but I feel like... whenever people are taught stuff about the church from a young age, which I'm gonna say I find that very questionable, because that's very indoctrinating, get them while they're young and stuff, and they can't choose themselves once they're old enough. Can they, if you their whole life have taught them stuff? But well, very different topic, which we don't need to get into right now. But yeah, it's like all that stuff isn't taught. I find that a bit weird. How are you supposed to fit there? Ah! I did one thing wrong. Shit. I misread that. These all need to move one space. And an interesting part of the story, to be honest. Satan said, God is holding out on you. Eat the apple, blah blah blah. Then they learned what a punishing bitch God is. And God also blames you for it. People even cheer that God needed a blood sacrifice of himself for his song to forgive other people. That is such a disgusting thing. One thing about that though, people technically don't follow God. I am not quite sure why they always talk about God and stuff, because technically that is the thing Jesus did. Basically, they do worship Jesus more than they worship God in Christianity. Because Jesus was like, hey, God, that stuff with all those sacrifices and things. Yeah, not good, Dad. Stop that. I'll die for that. And then he died for that. You know? And basically that is what modern religion is. If you live by the Old Testament, that's not good. That's messed up. The stuff in there is messed up. But what like Christians technically live by is the New Testament, which is much better. Yet there's a story in the Bible where a certain woman asked Jesus to cure her blindness. He didn't want to do it. She begged him and begged him and begged him, and then he did it by spitting into her eyes. Why was he so mean to that woman? Because she came from a country that he didn't like. That is a story in the Bible. I am not making this up. So, also a bit questionable there, but, you know. That's also one thing that Christians very much like to ignore. If things like that are questionable in morality, they tend to ignore that. But, no. Ignoring it doesn't help. If you don't live by the Old Testament, you throw out rules like the Ten Commandments, including not to murder, etc. That ain't in the New Testament. I'm not sure how that works. Maybe Jesus took that over. I consider the Malachites something worse, where God commanded people to unalive them and keep the virgins for themselves. Well, I'm just saying the whole Moses thing. Oh, yeah, I will kill your firstborns. They are very innocent babies, but I'll just kill them. Like, can't you kill the adults that are the evil guys? And leave the babies alone? Please? That's mean. So, yeah, I mean, you can find good morals in the Bible, but maybe you shouldn't praise the Bible as the one standard for morality. Especially not the whole Bible. Maybe throw some of the old stuff out completely. You know. Or, I'm not sure how he is called in English, but that guy that was like, hey, I believe in God. Hey, God, I'm Satan. Wanna bet he won't believe in you? Yeah, let's do that bet. I'll take everything. I kill your wife. I kill your children. And look, he still believes in me. Like, God needed to prove to Satan that he has the bigger penis? Really? By making that old guy suffer? That old guy that did good things and worshipped him and was like just wanting to live a peaceful life? Really? That's the good guy. That's the hero in the story? That like, I don't know. Reminds me of the most laughable thing I saw in the Bible as a kid. I gotta say, I never read the Bible. Like, I know some phrases from it via other media. A few of these things I also double check to make sure nobody's like talking shit. But like, I'm not even sure if I ever like touched the Bible. The Bible says Satan tempted Jesus, saying, "Hell, give him the world. He'll give him the world." No, that is Dragon Quest 1. And half of the world. Ain't the world already belonging to Jesus, God? Not to Jesus. This is like me going to you and saying, "I'll give you your own TV." To just compare our world to a TV. I mean... Okay. But yeah, technically it belongs to God, not Jesus. Okay. Oh, damn it. We're still not through with this part, but on a smaller scale. Well, some say Jesus is God. Big mess. Yeah, Jesus, God, the Holy Spirit, the Holy Trinity, they're all the same but separate. I never understood that. Absolutely never understood that. Okay, here we are in the big mode, and I am very starving, so we gotta call this a day. I still didn't finish the first piece. Well, this takes longer than I thought, but well, next week is a break from this. Like I said, we're gonna stream with that nugget. The nugget which we are also gonna raid right now. Let me quickly get this out of the way. Oops. So yeah, behave, but behave badly. No, like, behave, but on New Gundam Gaming stream you can be like... You will see when you're there, so yeah. We go over to him, and I hope you enjoy his content. He's playing Scarlet Hollow. I don't know what that is, but yeah. We'll see each other. Also check out all my links, of course, and we'll see each other tomorrow with Digimon World 2. More grinding. Hey. Bye.
In the shadow of the dragon's flame, a green leaf rises calling your name. Through the forest, through the skies, a fire fuels the fight to rise. Akano takes the trigger, set a quest for mana we won't forget. Final dreams and fantasies call. Reef the leaf will conquer it all. Legends awaken, worlds collide. With every stream, the hero's guide. A guardian of games, a shining beam. Join the adventure, live the dream.